It's fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. To the right side, caught by Salah. A gain of 6 there on first.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Garoppolo, complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. Gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating.
And look at this. It's a fake, but he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's got to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Bearing it deep for Garcon. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
This is Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Looking deep down. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to say
negative, I know, but all these first half and my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a short return to the 6-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that was. One of these quarterbacks goes points for how hard you throw the football.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They try the fake field goal. It doesn't work out.
I am well aware that our job is to call a game objectively, but let's be honest. I was sitting here about to scream out, watch the fake, watch the fake. Look where they lined up to kick that one.
Exactly. Everybody in the stadium knew. They're kicking it from their own side of the field. Everyone knew they weren't going to kick it. Yeah, that one was doomed from the start.
No way it succeeds except for absolutely perfect execution. That one had no chance.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Butker on for the PAT. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, in whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Gal, the guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off.
Being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it. And
David Amerson is there on the coverage defensively. The Kansas City defense.
How about the execution of that defense?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe. But not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the first in that spot, why not let your QB throw the ball, right?
You think that might be a better way to go?
Kicker, yeah. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Mahomes to throw on second down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And oh, he spins past him and into space. And he'll be out of bounds.
Double plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Hill with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to...
And now here's another interception. Picked off by a Kenna Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. And I think the offense is going to keep possession. Yes, they are, but they're backed up now at their own 2-yard line. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. Oh, now backing up, and he's out of the end zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it. Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off. not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eric Armstead. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. They'll try and sneak it here. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malcolm Smith. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On play action, it's Mahomes being chased out left. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Mahomes now to throw. Finding room to the 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball. And brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Garoppolo. And my good.
I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that. You from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED load the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the demon on flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, don't man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what at. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happens when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life and then the ape in. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that. You from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that. You from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is...
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. 50 years after Joe Namath and the guarantee, we are underway in Super Bowl 53. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, Young. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Young to throw again. Going up top. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to...
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Brian Urlacher, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line.
Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer running back. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A first carry for the Hall of Famer, Barry Sanders. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Right there in coverage, the veteran Cam Chancellor. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just a call. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we do.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. Now a first down throw for Young. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he's free going down the left side. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Randy Moss, 82 yards. And the Madden Legends just an extra point away from grabbing the advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied.